Well, hey, and welcome to another episode of Beetle Dustino, coming at you again today with yet another video and yet another What's on the Rack. I've been promising I'm going to get this done, and I'm going to get it done early in the year because I'm so close. So we only got one more of the CDs, and then we got the three shelves with the DVDs and Blu-rays and stuff after this. So we're getting there. We are getting there, and I'm trying to knock these out. This will be the 23rd edition of this, so... And what will it be overall? I guess it'll be 26 overall. But before we see what's on this edition, the 23rd edition of What's on the Rack, let's see the intro. So yeah, we ended the last section with Oasis, and we're going to begin this section with Oasis. But the last one we had a pretty eclectic mix of Hanson to Led Zeppelin to Midnight Callers, No Doubt, and Nirvana, and Oasis, and I think we got a pretty eclectic bunch this time around again too. And like I said, we're going to start off with Oasis, and we're going to start off with What's the Story, Morning Glory, being my first one on that. And I know again this one was a club edition, but there's the front, the spine, and the back. Let's take a look at the back of the booklet and the disc label there. And this one is a clear one, so let's see what's under the tray, and that's what you got. And will we be seeing a 30th anniversary of that one this year, much like we saw last year with Definitely Maybe, had the really nice 30th anniversary package. There was the 20th anniversary package in 2015, which I'm hoping to get soon. And speaking of which, their next album, I just got this, and I'm pretty happy to show it, but unfortunately mine's damaged. This one's going back, but we're going to show this here. I literally got it yesterday and from Amazon, but it's Be Here Now. This is my only version of this album I've got. And this is the 2016 20th anniversary of this album. And it's in this really beautiful package. Definitely Maybe's got one too. I'm going to try to get that one too. One thing I'm liking with what Oasis is doing here with these 20th, 30th, whatnot anniversary packages, I think they even did a 10th on a lot of their at least the first two there, that they're doing something a little different. So even if you've got that 20th anniversary one or didn't have it, there's still good reason to go find it. At least what we've seen so far with Definitely Maybe, because if you've got, the only thing that you're getting similar is the album itself. And I believe they used the same 2014 remaster on that. So I'm guessing if they do What's the Story, Morning Glory, or next year if they do Be Here Now, it'll probably be the 2015 and 2016 remaster, but with new bonus material. I'm hoping like they did with Definitely Maybe. So, but anyways, these 20th anniversary packages were pretty nice, and this is the first one of these that I got. And trust me, I'm getting the other two. It's just I'm trying to only go one paycheck at a time, so I'm not spending too much. I think I've showed you the front, the back, the spine, everything so far. I do got the hype sticker here. There that is. And it's this really nice book package here. So far, everything's looking good. And I'll show you disc one, seeing as it's right here. This is a 3-disc set. There's the disc one's label. But what happened with mine, I opened it up last night, and the whole book, all the glue is undone. And I decided I am not keeping it like this. I got it cheap through Amazon. I was surprised they're at the price that they're at. This is unacceptable. Even for the price I got it for, this is unacceptable. So I'm going to be sending it back. I'm not going to show you what's really in the book. I might do that as another thing here. But there's that, and then we got, open it up here, and we got the disc 2 and 3. And I'll go deeper into what those are when I do a collection update on this. This is kind of a collection update, but kind of not, because this particular one is going back. I already got everything set up to get returned. Oh God, I gotta be careful with the new one. I think it's just getting old. It's probably been sitting on the shelf in a warehouse forever, because even this, as I was putting the disc back in, everything came undone here too. So literally, I'm gonna probably yet today take this to the UPS store to return it. And I'm almost saying a cautionary tale. Even if you got this in your collection right now, that glue might be coming undone. I mean, these are 10 years old now, so that glue might be coming undone. I've seen that with other sets. So, and I'm slowly trying to get my Oasis collection. I really enjoy Oasis. I just haven't collected. I had Definitely Maybe right away. I had What's the Story, Morning Glory. I think there was somebody, the last one here too. I said I just started collecting them. Well, it seems like I get that way. I might have one or two of their albums, and then now I think I've got a little more spending money, and just enjoying what I've found on them and exploring them. It might have been Foo Fighters, I'm thinking. But anyways, next up we got Standing on the Shoulders of Giants. I just recently got this. I found this at a garage sale pickup. I only paid $1 for it, so it's a little beat up in that as I drop it on the ground. But there's the front, the spine, the back before I drop it again here. Like I said, I only paid $1 for it, so I think I really got a good deal, even though it is a little beat up. But there's the disc there, and I think, is this one? Yeah, it is. This one's kind of a deluxe edition. Maybe, I don't know. But there's inside there, and there is another disc there. It looks like it's just got a couple of tracks on it there. So slowly trying to get my Oasis collection going. I know a couple of years ago, 2021, this one came out, the Nebworth. I think this was before, Nebworth 1996. I think this is before I had my channel going, so I don't think I've ever shown this on here. But this is that same type of packaging. Oasis is really good with this too. This is honestly my favorite type of packaging. I know we just recently did that CD tag, 2025 tag, and one of the questions in there was, what's your favorite type of packaging, jewel case or digipack? Well, digipack, I think they're just meaning anything, cardboard, whatever, and not digi sleeves, not breaking it down to what it truly is, or digi books, like in this case. This is my true favorite CD packaging. When you can do this, I absolutely love these. I know Cat Stevens has got some, Oasis has got some. I got a Johnny Cash that just recently came out that's kind of this style. They're really nice with the disc in the front, my hype sticker, my shrink wrap, and the advisory label there falling out. Let's show you disc one while I got it here. There's disc one. And I always like to point out with these, everybody complains about digi sleeves, that they'll scratch on that. Not a digipack. A digipack has got the plastic tray, but a digi sleeve or a digi book, you got it sliding in and out of the cardboard. Well, you just put it in one of those rice paper sleeves, and then you got it. I'll show you a couple of pages of the book here and kind of move on there. But luckily this one, the glue is holding here. So, and then I believe this is a 2 CD. It's a 3-disc set, but I think the third disc, if I'm remembering correct, is a Blu-ray or something, a DVD. There we go. And that, I think, footage of the show there. But yeah, I remember when this came out, I had to get it because I said I got to start getting my Oasis collection going. And I was very happy to add this to my collection. And as I'm talking about my Oasis collection, that's it so far. Like I said, I'm going to be working on it, so this is one that's going to be expanding here pretty rapidly, because I think they are an artist I'm going to be really working on getting. Another artist that I ignored for a long time, and I think last year was when I started picking all these up, but it's Red Hot Chili Peppers is up next. And we're going to start with Mother's Milk. And there's my copy I got of that. There's the front, the spine, and the back. And I don't have their first couple albums. I've always heard those aren't that great. And as I got listening to all these Chili Pepper albums, I really like the Chili Peppers. There's Below the Tray. I think this was a reissue that came out. I remember when I got researching these, this would have came out in 2003, and it had some pretty good bonus tracks on it, so that's why I picked this version up. So some bonus tracks added on there. Blood, Sugar, Sex, Magic is up next. Album I've always really wanted to explore, and I never really have. I don't know why. I love Under the Bridge, Breaking the Girl, that's a good one. Give It Away on this one? Yeah, there it is, Give It Away. Those tracks I've always really liked, so I don't know why I didn't get this album any sooner. But there's the back of the booklet and the disc label there. Pretty sure I showed you the back, but I'll show it there one more time just to be sure. And then we got One Hot Minute. I'm pretty sure I got these in order. And I'm pretty sure I've got all their studio albums now. I'm probably missing like some EPs and live albums and stuff, but otherwise in compilations, I know I've got one or two. But there is One Hot Minute. And one thing I learned on these, people always say about the kind of the flow of the album and such, are they too long? And I never really got that. Well, the Red Hot Chili Peppers albums, I think, are a little long. I feel like they just go a little over the welcome time. I think if they just shorten them down a little, I think they'd be a little better. I kind of learned that listening to them. I always really enjoy their radio hits and stuff. And as I got listening to these albums, I'm like, I could have done without that track on there. And, this would have been a much better album had it been, maybe 2, 3, 4 songs shorter. But up next we got Californication. And I am starting that ranking system, so all these albums are eventually going to get ranked on this channel. So if you see it in my collection, I'm going to rank it. I think there's going to be a time or two where I'm going to rank albums not even in the collection, maybe, now that I'm starting to do streaming a little more. We'll see how it all goes. But I tend not to stream anything until I got the album, though. And then up next we got By the Way. There we go. It's the next one up here. There's the front, the spine, and the back. And we'll open it up here. Oh, this one's kind of falling apart. I got a lot of these just cheap, what I could find cheap on eBay. There's the disc label and under the tray. In realizing that the CD is going to blow up again, I really think it is. And right now it's at a pretty big low. So I'm trying my best, like these artists like Chili Peppers and Oasis and stuff like that. I'm trying to get out there and get as many as I can at a really good cheap price, because I think they're out there, but I think in a couple of years this stuff might start going up again, even CDs. And these are artists that I'm going to more collect on CD than I am on vinyl. So I, just to have my CD library really done up well. And here is the next one up here, though, Stadium Arcadia, the next Chili Peppers album here. And there's the front, the spine, and the back. And this one's kind of a trifold digipack, if I remember correct. So here is disc 1, Jupiter, it says there. I'll show you below the tray here quick. There we go, just get that out of the way. And then there's kind of the first fold there. And then we got the next fold with disc 2, and that is Mars. There we go, not Venus and Mars, but Jupiter and Mars for the Chili Peppers, I guess. And there's under the tray there. And then I usually don't pull out the booklet and show, but this one's kind of cool because you can do a couple of different things. Kind of show you below the booklet there. And you can choose if you want Jupiter or Mars in there, basically. So I think I had Jupiter set just because it's easier to slide in. And up next we got I'm With You. This one is looking a little rough. This would have been in my collection from new. It wouldn't have looked this rough, but that's kind of what I say with these digi sleeves and stuff. You gotta protect them a little. But here is the gatefold on it. I believe we got a booklet in here. Kind of surprised I don't got my CD sleeved up yet there, but there is the disc label. And like I say, with these, what you got to do so that way they don't end up looking like this is keep them in a nice sleeve like this. And clearly don't take them in your car with you. If you're going to take it in the car, get a nice Case Logic case like this and just put whatever disc you're going to do. That's what I did when I got these. I was driving my other car that's got my CD player in it this summer. That's how I was listening to all these albums. I just, loaded them up in the Case Logic. I got a 6 disc changer in there, so I'd keep 6 disc in that case. And well, 12, I guess, because I'd have the 6 in the disc player there and then the 6 ready to go for when I listen to all of those. But yeah, just keep them safe there. Keep them in a little sleeve like this, and they're real cheap to find, not too hard to find. I'm surprised. I guess I haven't sleeved up my disc on these yet. The Getaway will be the next one here for the Chili Peppers, and still in the digi sleeve here. And this, I really do like this type of packaging overall. If I got a choice between a jewel case and that, but I do like the digi book the best. That is truly, but that's a unicorn to find though. Booklet on this one. And I was going to say, I think I got this one new, so I do get the hype sticker. There we go. And there is the disc label. Did I show it to you right? Yeah, I think I did. Yep, there we go. I'm back with Rick Rubin. Here is Unlimited Love. I absolutely love that album cover. I think they did a great job with that. And there is the spine and the back and the gatefold here. And the booklet. Not much to see there. Oh, yeah. Hype sticker. Kind of a surprise album when this came out. I remember I was really shocked, and the fact that they followed it up really quick with Return to the Dream Canteen here coming up next, and there's the disc label on that. I really love the kind of the retro vibe on this, and that's a great cover there. And yeah, as I was saying, Return to the Dream Canteen will be up next, so there's the cover on that one. Absolutely crazy cover on this one too. I've got that foil vinyl version of this that came out for the Record Store Day that year. Couple years ago there. Just really look crazy. Like I say, usually these type of artists I'm just collecting on CD, but if a cool looking vinyl like that comes out, I'm gonna probably pick it up. And 17 new songs again. And the label on this one isn't quite as good. I think this one looks really cheap. Unlimited Love looked great, and then this one looks really cheap. I don't know what happened. And getting down there, we got What Hits is up next. This is the album I've had of theirs forever. I had this even back into my record club days. This must have been a Columbia House, but I know I got it through Record Club. I don't know what's up or down with that disc, so I'll just put it that way. So track 1 kind of is listed at the top there. But there is the disc label on it. And then up next is another artist I want to get picking up a few of. We got REM and Out of Time. Artists I've always really liked. I've had quite a few of their albums over the years. I think I've had this one for quite a while, but I believe it or not, I didn't have it right away in the 90s there when it was such a hot thing. But I know I picked this up a few years back. I said, why have I not had that album? And I picked it up. But there is Out of Time. And then Automatic for the People is my next one up there. And this one I know I've had for a very long time because I got this, BMG. There we go. I keep talking. I know when I've got my old albums because you just look for that BMG. Album I've always really enjoyed, which is why I'm kind of shocked I didn't get Out of Time sooner. And artists I've always really enjoyed, but yeah. And one that I hear people don't enjoy, but I've always kind of liked it, is Monster. I've had this one for quite a while, and I think mine, being that it is a BMG, as you'll see there, you might be noticing already, I've seen people showing this album elsewhere, and I think it's orange on the plastic tray here, and mine is just kind of that standard dark gray, blackish plastic tray, but there is that. So kind of one example of Record Club releases being a little cheaper than what the standard release is. But yeah, my Monster copy there is a little not quite like it should be, I guess. I was shocked recently, somebody was showing a copy of that. They were going through a thrift store or something, and I went, huh, that's Monster? That looks quite different than what mine does. And I was a little jealous too. I thought it looked a lot better. But up next we got REM, Part Lies, Part Heart, Part Truth, Part Garbage, 1982 to 2011. Compilation I picked up a couple of years ago, kind of trying to justify collecting some more of theirs. Usually I don't go to the compilation. I'll grab that album that I've been looking for. But this compilation looked really nice, so I thought it would be a good way to kind of get me reintroduced to some more of their stuff. 2-disc set though, and we'll show you the disc here. There's disc 1. It's housed in here with the booklet here. I always keep the hype stickers in the booklet, so that's why if you ever see me look in the booklet, that's what I'm looking for. And there's disc 2. And that'll be it for my REM collection so far. Trying to get there. These next guys up are the Smithereens, and these two albums in particular, we got Meet the Smithereens. You'll know me being a Beatles guy why I got this album, but I like that they got the hype sticker right on the case there. That's how it came. I didn't move that there. I kind of like that idea, but then you got to be really careful with that case not to crack it. So, but anyways, there's the front, the spine, the back of the booklet, and the disc label. Really cool. I like that with their Beatle hair there, and then behind there. So yeah, literally just a Meet the Beatles cover album. They just completely covered the Meet the Beatles album. So really cool on that. And that one I think looks like it is a promo one or something. I see it's got the hole punch there. And then Meet the Smithereens, the B-sides the Beatles. Meet the Smithereens, B-sides the Beatles. There we go. So another Beatles cover album here. And let's see, there's the back there. My only Smithereens albums, I guess. So pretty obvious though, me being the Beatles fan, like I said. So there we go. And I'll keep saying so. How about that? So always drove me nuts. I grew up at the airbase here, and I moved into town, and just kind of North Dakota speak, or I don't know if it's Grand Forks speak, but all the kids would always say, and I've picked it up with the so thing, but don't you know, hey, so. I swear that's one of the things they would always say, and I'm like, why did we have to say all that? I know the don't you know thing is such a Minnesota thing, a Minnesota speak, but the don't you know, hey, so. I never got that. But anyways, and then the anyways, somebody pointed that out to me that it's just anyway, but I don't know. I've always heard it anyways. That's North Dakota speak for you too, I suppose. North Dakota, Minnesota. I don't know. We're just a bunch of rubes or something up here. I don't know. But anyways, here is who am I saying here? Sugar Ray. I was about to say Smash Mouth. Sugar Ray. I picked up a bunch of their albums about a year ago. I got a really cheap lot. I mean, under $10, and I got all these albums. So like I said, these artists that you're looking for, if you're a CD collector, right now is the time to strike and look for lots on eBay. That's what I usually find. Just if there's certain artists you're looking to get a few of, look for a lot. You could usually find, like I said, I got every single one of these Sugar Ray albums. I know I never had a Sugar Ray album up until I bought these a year or so ago, and I got them all in that one lot, and I swear it was under $10 even with shipping. I got all these albums, so there we go. So CDs are cheap to pick up right now. Floored, I'm sorry. And then we got $14.59. So they're 15 minutes of fame, or about up here. And we got a little Beatley album here, because they're kind of recreating the Beatles coming to JFK Airport there, aren't they? On the back there with that photo. They're 15 minutes of fame. But anyways, there's the back of the booklet and the disc label. We'll get that a little more straight there, and it does got some writing on it. Yeah, somebody put their name on it, so there we go. But like I said, I got these so cheap, I don't even care. The discs themselves are in great shape, so I'm not worried about that. So, and I can always get a new jewel case. And I could probably even figure out to get that ink off of there if I really wanted to, but whatever. Yeah, I think this is just their self-titled one, Sugar Ray. And there's the front, the spine, and the back. And this one is great. I always love it when we got classic vinyl labels, record labels done up on the CD label. So that Atlantic one there, always love that. That is, I think, the best way to do. Why, if you're putting record labels on the label on a record, on a vinyl LP, why wouldn't you do the same with the round disc? And with the CD, you got the whole 5 inches there to work with, instead of just the, you know, the center of the vinyl there. It's, I don't know, I guess, yeah, it's a little smaller, or a little larger than a vinyl label would be, but I think that's great. You know, use that space up, make, you know, the labels like the record labels used to be. Custom labels can be good, you know, picture disc labels like that, but I prefer record labels on CDs. I think it looks just great. And then we got In the Pursuit of Leisure, the next one here. And like I said, I got these all for less than $10. So I know Sugar Ray isn't probably the most beloved artist out there or anything, but, you know, and speaking of custom labels, I do think this one's cool, because I'd have more jalapenos on my nachos than that, though. I guess I'm just a spicy guy up here. Where usually people are, black pepper is about the spiciest that anybody wants. I love my jalapenos on nachos like that, so there we go. And there's the under the tray there. And then up next, I got some Third Eye Blind, and I'm not sure what is up with this. I got this version. I was thinking it was like some special edition, because I know I'm used to the red, the very red cover on it. I'll have words in the corner. I'll put it up there. And I had that copy. I think my sisters stole it from me or something. I don't know, or I just gave it to them. I can't remember what happened. They borrowed it out of my collection, never returned it, whatever. But I've had that album for years, and then I finally picked up another one. And I was thinking that it's had some bonus tracks or something, because it looks so different. I think it's just, I think in the States too, there was a version of this. Let me know if you're a Third Eye Blind person. Let me know if I'm onto something, or if it's because this one I think it's released in the United States. So yeah, I don't know what's up with that. I don't know what happened there. I was thinking it was a foreign release, but it's not. And then keeping with Third Eye Blind, we got Blue. And that was just their self-titled album there. And then this one is Blue. So another Blue album. Weezer had the Blue album, so did Third Eye Blind, but they straight up called theirs Blue, where Weezer's is just Weezer, but because it had the blue background, it became Blue. But yeah, here is Third Eye Blind Blue. And really nothing there. More there where you could already see on kind of the spine there, but nothing below the disc there. I love the song on here, the Never Let You Go. There we go. That great tune. I remember sitting in my fraternity one night discussing music, and that was the subject of it, was how underrated Third Eye Blind is as a band, and I kind of agree. But that's my only 2 Third Eye Blind albums. So, and up next though is an artist I'm also trying to currently collect some more of, and brand new artist, and I'm waiting on literally any moment. I think coming delivered to my doorstep should be his newest album that just came out today, even though you're not going to see this on the day that came out, so you'll kind of know when I film this. But yeah, Teddy Swims, and his new album is coming out today. But this is, I think, his first EP, which is Unlearning, and I'm trying to get his EPs. I got 3 more to go, and I've kind of slacked on that. But there is Unlearning. I do have the Christmas EP, but I got the vinyl version of it, which, aside from his albums, is the only vinyl he's really put out. None of the other EPs have got vinyl. And we're getting to the last one on the rack here, which, speaking of Teddy Swims, is his first album, which would be I've Tried Everything But Therapy Part 1. And I've Tried Everything But Therapy Part 2 is the new album that's coming out today. So I've got a new CD coming out, which you'll see when I do the 24th episode of What's on the Rack. That will be probably one of the first ones starting out. But yeah, there is that. And I even got the hype sticker under there. I forgot about that. A lot of these, if they got really nothing going on under the tray, I'll put that there. He does got his little Teddy Swims logo there, but otherwise I got the hype sticker there. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to the new album. I've really enjoyed Teddy Swims. If you haven't checked him out yet, go check him out. The song Lose Control, fantastic. The song The Door, I think, is really good too. This whole album is just great. And I'm probably going to try to get reviewing these with the Dustino score. I've Tried Everything But Therapy Part 2 is probably going to be my next victim on that. I should probably do Part 1 though, shouldn't I, before I do Part 2. Kind of do the ranking there, the review. That will be it for the rack there. And like I said, I'll have, we'll starting off with that Teddy Swims, that new album. I'll probably do an unboxing, collection update thing with it just on its own, but that'll be the first one to start out the 24th episode of What's on the Rack, which will be the last episode of the CDs, or at least those type of CDs, and then we'll move up to the DVDs, Blu-rays, and there are still some CDs even up in here, just in those type of packages, but we'll try to get this done before the year is too old here yet. We'll still do it while it's nice and fresh and new. But anyways, I'm going to get fully signing out. But before I do that, once again, I want to thank all my subscribers, and thanks to you new subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And do hit the notification bell so you know when I got new videos coming out. Also, please give the video a like. It really does help out the channel. And like I always say, if you've stuck around to this point, you must like it. So please give it a like. And do leave a comment. I love having a discussion with everybody. Let me know your thoughts on these artists. Should I be collecting some more? Should I not be? What's your collection like with these guys? But yeah, I really, it's fun kind of showing what I got here and trying to add to this collection. Like I said, right now when CDs are so cheap, it seems like a smart move to do is buy up as many as you can. When you find a good deal on a lot on eBay or whatever, snatch it up, especially if you're getting, what was that, those Sugar Ray albums, about 4 or 5 of them for less than $10. Less than $10. I remember that. Even after I ordered it, I went, even with the taxes, it was still less than $10. I think it was $8 for the lot, and the taxes, I don't think there was any shipping, and the taxes, whatever, it was cheap. I could not believe it. I could not believe how cheap I got those for. But anyways, I'm going to get fully signing out. I'm Beal Dustino, signing out.